I thought my father was just a farmer. Then I learned the truth. My dad had a love marriage. He always said my mom was the only person who ever made him laugh like a kid again. They didn't have much, just each other, an old piece of land, and a lot of hope. But love was enough for a while. When I was born, everything changed. My mom died during delivery. My dad never told me the full story. He just said, "She gave you life. Now I'll make sure you get to live it right." He never remarried, never even looked at another woman. It was just him and me, and the farm. He raised me in that worn-down farmhouse with one broken window and a roof that leaked every spring. He worked sunrise to sunset planting, selling crops, fixing broken fences while making sure my school fees were paid on time. I never once saw him buy something for himself, not even a new pair of boots when his soles were falling apart. When I got a scholarship to college, he didn't say congratulations. He just nodded, handed me a box of food, and said, "Don't forget where you came from." I smiled, but deep down, I couldn't wait to leave. I was tired of mud, cows, and silence. I wanted lights, people, noise, freedom, and that's what I got. City life was fast. I made new friends, went to parties, stayed out late, spent weekends on road trips or dates. I told myself I was just living, but I stopped calling home. I stopped answering my dad's letters. I'd see his messages pop up and think, "I'll reply later," but I rarely did. He never complained, just kept sending little letters. Things like, "Fixed the gate today, peaches are coming in nice," or "Saw a girl at the market who looked like your mother," made me smile. I ignored most of them. I thought I had time. Last year, he passed away quietly in his sleep. The neighbor called me. I flew back home and walked through that creaky front door feeling like a stranger in the house I grew up in. In his old bedroom, I found a rusted toolbox under his bed. But inside weren't tools, just little things he saved. My kindergarten drawings, every report card, newspaper clippings from my college achievements, and on top of it all, an envelope with my name on it. The letter inside said, "I didn't know how to raise a daughter. I only knew how to work. I gave you my time the only way I knew how." I never said it out loud, but I hope you felt it anyway. You were always my harvest. And that's when it hit me. All those years I thought I was growing, I was actually drifting. He never asked me for anything. He just watched from a distance while I ran from the quiet love he gave so freely. Now the farm is silent. His boots still sit by the door, cracked and dusty. The house smells like him, but he's gone. And all I can think is he didn't deserve my silence. I always thought my father was just a farmer, but now I know. He was the richest man I'll ever meet, and I was too busy chasing the world to notice.